Welcome into Just an Average Football Podcast, where every week is football week. NFL Combine just concluded today, finished up with the offensive lineman today. I know you're not a big Combine guy, but I'm kind of...
I like tractors more than combines.
Yeah, it's great. Great. Got jokes for 8:30 at night. We got jokes. We're not even 30 seconds in yet. No, I watched every single day. I didn't watch every single rep, but I did watch majority of like the 40-yard dashes, a majority of field work for all the players. So gained a lot of information. So this podcast is going to revolve around the NFL Scouting Combine. We have a fun game at the end that Casey has no idea about. So
usually don't.
Yeah. So you guys are going to figure out what that is as soon as he does here at the end of this podcast. But I'll go ahead. I want to hop into this first segment here. I'll go ahead and kind of go through some of the winners and losers that I thought kind of as I watched the NFL Combine and obviously listening to, the commentators, listen to their input as they were going through all these players as well. I kind of took some notes on some of these players. But let's go ahead and start with the risers of the NFL Combine. And I know we talked about this last week. We talked about 40 time. We talked about all this stuff and how it doesn't really matter. You know, you're looking for more of the mental intangibles. 40 time isn't always the best, but 40 time seems to kind of boost some stock of some players. So these are players that I just kind of watched, and their stock was already kind of high, and I think they just kind of boosted it as they went on. So I'm going to start my notes here. In case if you want to at any time stop me, we'll kind of talk about these players. We definitely can. Do you have any at all? Do you have any risers you want to talk about or no? If not, that's fine. I've got a big list here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 risers and about 4 fallers, and just from what I watched. So I'll go ahead and start here. Eli Stowers, the tight end out of Vanderbilt. He, I think, boosted his stock a lot. Projected as probably a second round tight end behind Kenyon Sadiq. Kenyon right now, probably the only tight end going in that first round. I think Stowers, though, just based off like his vertical jump, he jumped 45.5, which broke the previous combine record. Crazy.
That's crazy how high
you kind of think like vertical jump and broad jump translate to speed. Yeah. Well, he still ran a 4.5. But I thought it was going to be a lot faster than when he ran.
Is 4.5 like average
fast.
for?
Yeah, so I mean,
4.5 is fast for a tight end.
Yeah. And to put in perspective, Christian McCaffrey ran a 4.5 at his combine. So
really,
Christian McCaffrey ran a 4.5. Yep, 4.49, 4.5. I think Luke McCaffrey was actually faster than Christian McCaffrey, which is his brother. I think he plays for the Commanders right now. But no, had good burst. 4.5, 140-yard dash. I think he's probably going to be the second tight end, like I said, off the board. Did really well. So I think he boosted his stock for the most part. Sadiq's a little shorter. I think he's like 6'3". But Stowers kind of has the height going for him a little bit. He's 6'4", so an inch taller. I don't know how much, height actually makes that much of a difference. A lot of these things, though, like I'm not sure. I don't think there's a Tyler Warren as far as in the tight end position. Sadiq kind of like that. And while we're on the topic of Sadiq, he's actually one of my other risers I had. Record-breaking speed for a tight end. I don't know if you've seen that as well. We had some fast guys in this NFL Combine. Sadiq ran a 4.39.
Speaking of fast, I saw the wide receiver top charts, and no one ran like lower than I think 4.4 was like the lowest. Everyone was in the 4.3s.
Depending on the group, because there is a guy that I have in my fallers that ran kind of slow. We'll get to him in a little bit.
But like it was like the top 10 or something like that of wide receivers, and there was like everyone except for like maybe 1 or 2 were inside of 4.3.
Yeah, and I've got so many different.
It was crazy.
Not to mention, like I said, with Stowers as well, 45.5-inch vertical.
That's nuts.
But yeah, it is crazy. No, Kenyon Sadiq, though, back to him. I'm jumping all over the place here. If you look at my screen right now, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 8 tabs open. So bear with me here because I took a lot of notes on this. No, that 4.39 was the fastest ever recorded by a tight end at the combine. Obviously, really good jumping as well.
So he's super athletic.
Just an athletic freak. His vertical jump, I think, was around is pretty high as well, 43 and a half. So he actually tied the record. So it's funny. The record going in, I think, for tight ends was 43 and a half. He tied the record, and then Stowers broke the record. So 11-1 broad jump, too, which is just insane. So really, I mean, I think these guys really helped their draft stock, especially Sadiq, already projected a first round draft pick. Think he's probably going to go a little bit higher, possibly now. Like I said, speed is just, I mean, it's one of those things where that catches your eye more than anything else. Like I said, if you have at any point in time, if you want to stop me, do you have anybody that you want to add in really quick at all? I can maybe...
Are you going to go over any quarterbacks?
I am actually not going over any quarterbacks.
So I want to go over a quarterback real quick that
I think I know exactly what you're going to talk about.
That I saw that hadn't even been talked about.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Hasn't even been talked about at all. And a guy that I didn't even really know, but I saw his numbers pop up when
TG?
Taylor Green.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So I saw him and I'm like, I never really heard about him in the NFL, and like he wasn't even like projected as like a top quarterback in this draft. I don't think was he? He's even projected top quarterback.
No, he's not.
But,
so I actually have all this stuff pulled up here.
So
late round.
So it's crazy. So I think that this is going to bump his stock up just a little bit, just for the fact of how freak of an athlete he is. So like I just got some numbers here. So he's big. He's 6'6".
Yeah.
227 pounds.
Yep.
So he's got the frame of a quarterback. The dude had a 43.5-inch vertical.
Yep.
Which is absolutely insane. And he had a broad jump of 11 feet 2 inches, which is insane. And then he set best for a quarterback in a combine since 2003, and that was beating Anthony Richardson Sr. by 3 inches.
Wow.
Who had that set in
2023?
No, 2003.
Anthony Richardson? Like the quarterback that just got drafted a couple years ago?
It says best. It says right here, ESPN research in each measurement best or beat previous record holder Anthony Richardson Sr.
Oh, okay.
By 3 inches. And then he lined up on the 40-yard dash, and he had the fastest time in a quarterback since 2003 with a 4.36 second run, which is absolutely insane. And he also, I think they got him as like he ranked as like a QB6.
Must have been a typo because Anthony Richardson Sr. was the one that was drafted in 2023. Maybe they met 2023 and said 2003.
Yeah. So maybe it was. Yeah, maybe it was. Either way. Either way, his stuff is absolutely insane. And if you are looking at maybe taking a quarterback in like the 4th, 5th round, and he's not up there, I mean, why not?
Athleticism.
I mean, But they said that his arm, he's on tape. They haven't thrown yet, right?
No, they already threw. Yeah, it's over.
They threw.
It's done. It's done and over.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know what his throwing and everything was, but it says right here that
it was not great. Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah, that he would, but he. I mean, I don't know. Could you change him to like a wide receiver or something? I don't know.
That's what they wanted. They're like, yeah, keep him out of the wide receiver drills. And I want him to run some drills here. Now, I watched him throw. He has a very lively arm, but as far as like accuracy downfield, he reminds me of Anthony Richardson a lot, honestly. I mean,
but Anthony Richardson went first round, so
yeah. Arkansas, not a huge school. I mean, if he plays in a bigger school and does better,
they also have a running back. They also have a running back that's 6 foot.
Yeah. So
Mike Washington.
Yeah.
That was a freak in the draft or in the combine too.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing. I mean, if Taylor Green plays at where did Anthony Richardson play? Florida, and I mean he plays at Florida and he does well at Florida. We're probably talking about the same thing as far as what Anthony Richardson did.
I didn't even look up his numbers in college or anything like that. I just saw that his vertical, and then they talked about his speed, and I was like, I gotta look him up. So I looked him up and saw his numbers on the combine. And I was like, holy moly,
it was good. He did really well as far as like the athleticism. But production score,
not very good.
68 and 8th, and then total score was 77, which is 4th. But like I said, I mean,
but it's definitely a quarterback light.
Yeah,
draft.
I mean,
so
he would. Oh yeah, for sure. Running backs too, which we're not going to get too much into that, but Wide receivers, depth, defensive line, depth.
Yeah.
But we'll kind of get into a few of these.
Seems like offensive line and wide receivers are just off the charts right now.
Yep. Another riser that I had here, Bryce Lance. You know, that last name sounds familiar. Younger brother of Trey Lance. Honestly, really good receiving drills. I watched they do that straight line drill where they catch the ball back and forth. He did really well in that. He had a good, really good Senior Bowl as well. I watched the Senior Bowl, so he had really good on-field drills. 40 time was pretty good as well. I'm trying to go back and forth all these and look at his 40 time. I think he was in the 4.4s. Let me check here. Bryce, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. He was in the 4.3s. He ran a 4.34 in the combine. So, like I said, being 6'3", 204 pounds. Right now, he's projected to be above or average backup. Definitely think that there's some freak athletes in this draft coming up, but I think he raised his stock a little bit. And here's another one. Everybody's talking about Sonny Styles. Sonny Styles, top 5, top 10 draft pick. His brother, older brother, not younger brother, older brother, defensive back, also played for Ohio State. I feel like Sonny Styles kind of outshines him a little bit. Ran the fastest 40-yard dash among defensive backs at the combine, 4.27. That's
holy.
4.27. And that is for a safety, I do believe, or a safety or corner for a defensive back.
How big is he? He can't be very big.
He is
probably like 5'10", 5'11".
I mean, that's not bad for a safety. But defensive backs here. Let me get all this stuff pulled up. I think he is a safety.
Probably 190.
Lorenzo Styles is 6 foot, 195. So 6'1.5", 195.
So he's a little skinny feller.
Production score way down. Athleticism score way up. Total scores is 65, which I don't know if those numbers mean anything to you guys that are listening, but we're just kind of going through these as we go through. Another one that I really liked. This is another safety. I'm a sucker for white safeties and white corners in the NFL. Dylan, and I think his name's Steinman is his last, or how you say his last name. The way it's spelled, Thieneman. It's like if if you were Mike Tyson and you said cinnamon, it'd sound Thieneman. I say his name Thieneman. Dylan Thieneman. He's a good guy. No,
wouldn't that be crazy if
his last name was?
If he saw that, and
he'd come and kill me probably. Anyway,
I'm gonna beat your ass.
He would too. I mean, he would. I don't care how old he is. He would destroy me. Oh man, I would not stand a chance. Anyway, I think he's projected right now as a safety. Yeah. So Dylan, I'm going to say Thieneman. I'm not going to keep joking around. 6 foot, 200 pounds. Ran a 4.35. White dude running a 4.35, 41-inch vertical, 10.5 broad jump. He's got comps to your dude, Javon Holland, there in Miami. So I thought he did really well. There was this huge talk there at the combine. And then last two I've got here. We've got Deion Burke, standout receiver testing. That's the wide receiver. I think he ran one of the fastest wide receiver times, if I'm not mistaken here. So Deion Burks actually ran a 4.3. Yeah, so a 4.3, wide receiver out of Oklahoma, 5'10", 180 pounds. So obviously pretty light, but, I think he could be a really good slot receiver at the next level, especially running a 4.3, a 42.5-inch vertical as well. And then something else I thought was really impressive. I just said those numbers, 5'10", 180. Put up 26 reps on the bench press at 225. That's pretty freaking good.
That's pretty impressive. I can't even
that's pretty good.
I can maybe do like 2.
So he's most I've ever done is 23, and that was like 195. So that's still insane. He's be a dog. Good backup. I think he's going to be a phenomenal starter in the NFL. Honestly, it'd be a great late round snag in the first round or even mid round. Some of these players I think are overlooked, but
very.
Yeah. Last guy, I just got to give a shout out to this guy, and maybe he might ring a bell when I say his name, is Jennings Dunker. No. Little Lena Winslow product. Lena Winslow, offensive lineman, played at Iowa, played offensive line there at Iowa. But yeah, from Lena Winslow, which we're from Illinois, central Illinois. So Lena's, how far is Lena Winslow away from here?
2 hours probably, right?
2 hours? Yeah. So he had good measurables, good drills there. Nothing too flashy. I mean, I think he's probably going to get bumped
1A,
inside.
by the way, that's a 1A. Very small.
Yep. Yeah, 1A. So
it's a small section of Illinois, by the way.
But man, they are good. They are really good. And maybe the biggest winner of the whole entire thing, as far as he goes, was his mullet. Just rocking just the red mullet he had going on there. So
beast.
Looks like a man. Yeah. So I mean, he'll probably get bumped inside as far as guard in the NFL, and the Broncos need a left guard, a little upgrade there.
So do
Wouldn't mind taking a second. I think he might go in, second round on him. And I'm just curious here. Just because didn't feel like writing all these down, I want to see what he did on the bench press. If I can, did he even do the bench? I watched him run. I know he ran. Can't find him. Oh, it's a bummer. Maybe he didn't do the bench press. It's a huge bummer.
Who is it?
It is Jennings Dunker. So I'll let you go ahead and maybe you can look him up and try to find that. He's very athletic, dude. I think he ran in like the 4.51, maybe a 5.140. So not soup. I mean, pretty fast. Pretty fast. None of these guys are slow by any means. Just a few guys here. We're gonna hop over to the fallers that I had. Did you have anybody else as far as risers go, or no? No. Okay. So let's go ahead and hop over to fallers. Like I said, I love this kind of stuff. So I won't spend too much time on this. Malachi Fields, wide receiver, 40-yard dash time was a 4.61. So I know you said you didn't see too many guys running under that. 4.61, jump numbers, 38-inch vertical, which isn't crazy, but I mean 38 inches is still pretty good. But
yeah, I don't
not really good standout numbers for a guy that is tagged as a deep threat receiver, especially with all these other receivers running the times they did. His on-field drills, not gonna lie, not great. Had some drops. He had a tough go at it. So, yeah, not really much more to say about that. This one, and I really don't want to hate on this guy because it is what it is. Lee Hunter, defensive tackle. I'm gonna go ahead and pull him up really quick. I don't know if he's gonna be in the top here. Lee Hunter. Okay, here we go. So this is the defensive tackle here, out of Texas Tech. Texas Tech is actually producing some good D linemen this year as well. Hunter, I don't know if he's gonna be well. I shouldn't say linebackers. I should say edge rushers, defensive ends, because they've got David Bailey out of Texas Tech. He'll probably be top 5 pick this year. Anyway, Lee Hunter, you ready to hear these? Okay. 40-yard dash was a 5.18. Okay, whatever. Not terrible. Broad jump, 8.4. 8.4. I mean, not bad. I can personally jump an 8.6. So that's actually pretty good for a big guy. Vertical, though, 21.5 inches. To put in perspective, I've got high school girls that can jump 21.5 inches. So,
but he's also how big?
He's 318 pounds.
21-inch verticals.
That's not very good
For someone who's 318 pounds?
Yeah, to put in perspective, this guy's 290, 6'1", jumped to 33.5. That's
Jeez.
That's Zane Durant there.
Is he a little low? Is he a little low on squats or something?
Let's find somebody else here. Let's go with this guy right here. Someone comparable. So let's go someone comparable really quick. That's around 300 some pounds. Lee Hunter,
Oh yeah. I'm looking at his numbers right now. Yeah, his numbers suck.
Not great. Give me a heavy dude here. Ooh, this guy looks like he's a big dude. 300. Okay, this guy's 6'2". This guy's 6'2", 308. So very comparable. Ran a 4.88 40-yard dash. Holy smokes! And had a 32-inch vertical. So
some guys are just more athletic than others.
Yeah, I mean he could go in the NFL and be great, but he did not help his draft stock at all. Last one here, and I don't know if this really means much at all. Ruben Bain, he's going to be a top 5, top 10 pick. He's the edge rusher there out of Florida. So his arms measured a little short.
Yeah. They said that his arms measure short, and then Cassius Howell has a little even shorter. And they're like, well, what is the average for an offensive lineman here? It says the average for an offensive lineman is 34 to 36 inches. So they're saying that that offensive linemen are gonna get the first punch every single time off. No, that's not necessarily true.
I said Florida. He's out of Miami. Let me correct myself. Miami.
Ruben.
Yeah, Ruben out of Miami, not Florida. Same state. Different college. But yeah, I don't know how much that really plays into it.
If that's his only problem.
Yeah. And then one more I actually didn't have on my notes. I actually just seen this because I didn't. Obviously, we saw the on-field stuff. You see some interviews, and I'd seen a little bit of this. This is the Mackay Lemons. I think Mackay Lemons is his name, the wide receiver out of USC. Is it USC? It is USC. Wide receiver out of USC. Apparently, he bombed his interviews, like just bombed, and he's projected to be, a first-round draft pick. He's like a top 5 wide receiver in this draft, but bombed his interviews. So I don't know how much it's going to actually drop his draft stock or not, but
bombed the interviews as in didn't care at all about his answers or just terrible at answering questions.
Let's see. I had it pulled up on. Actually, now it's gone. I don't know. Just bomb the interview. I just completely bombed is the quote that I seen from one of the scouts that was interviewed or asked questions about him. So that's really all I've got as far as the risers and falls. If you're not a big fan of risers and fallers, you can go ahead and just skip the last 25 minutes of this podcast because that's all we really talked about. Yeah, the first 20. Yeah, whatever. Jesus. Okay. But yeah, I had fun watching the combine. I know you're not big into it. But I had fun watching it. I pretty much just looked a little bit on who we were looking at taking and seeing what tangibles they had a little bit and who I think that they should probably take and this is a guy too. This is a guy too like that David Bailey. We talked about Texas Tech. Lee Hunter, defensive tackle. David Bailey. He's projected to be like a top 5 draft pick as well. People were raving about, had such a good combine. I was watching his on-field stuff. The dude's mobility, he kept falling. And I'm like, oh, my God, this is embarrassing. Like, you're probably taking me a 10th overall pick or top 10 pick. But this is pretty embarrassing. So, I don't know. Those of you guys that watch the draft, maybe you can kind of leave your 2 cents on that. But I wasn't overly impressed with his on-field stuff. But everything else was really good for him. So, it is what it is. All right. Anything else we want to talk about as far as the combine goes? I wanted to make that a quick segment. It ended up turning into like a 20-minute segment. So, no. All right. Perfect. We're going to go ahead and hop into segment 2. NFL draft is coming up, obviously, here in the next couple months. Free agency opens here in the next couple weeks. So, what better way at every single podcast, really, until free agency starts? So, the next 3 weeks, we're going to be going through team needs. So right now, we've just got the first 10 teams in the NFL draft. So that's 1 through 10, starting with the Raiders and ending with the Bengals, I do believe. That's all we're going to cover tonight. I want to go through, and we won't make this a super long segment because, like I said, I want to get to the game at the end. But we are each going to pick one biggest need per team. Obviously, starting with the Raiders and going all the way to the Bengals at 10. So we'll pick one team's biggest need and talk about it. We can talk about one possible solution or someone they might want to target, but we don't have to get too far into depth on that. I just want to see if we kind of line up as far as needs go here. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up my stuff, and we'll kind of go over this here. So do you or are you ready? Are you ready to get into this here? I feel like I just need to adjust everything. I'm kind of just staring over here.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and start with the Las Vegas Raiders here. Wow, can't even get the freaking name of the team right. Las Vegas Raiders here, the number 1 overall pick. I think you and I can both agree that their number 1 priority is quarterback.
Yeah.
That's their biggest need. So I think their biggest needs quarterback. You think their biggest needs quarterback. I think that one solution, and maybe the only solution to this team, is Fernando Mendoza. So I don't think we need to spend too much time on that, but I think Mendoza is definitely going to be the guy there. So, yeah, that was easy. First one done and out of the way here. Number 2, you've got the Jets. So I'm intrigued to hear if we have the same biggest need for the Jets.
I think it's crazy. So I think the biggest need, honestly, is a quarterback.
I think so too. Yeah.
But they're not going to draft a quarterback. They're not going to
No, I don't think so.
They're going to go defense. And they're going to go probably Ruben Bain.
I don't think so. I think they go Reese.
But
Reese.
I think Ruben Bain is probably the highest. I think he's I think in some of the drafts and some of the draft picks that not draft picks, whatever, the mock drafts that I've seen, Ruben has been the highest name that's been, and obviously it changes all the time. People are never right. You're probably right. You might be right. I might be right.
We'll see. I mean that's personal preference.
I'm gonna go defense.
But, yeah, I think, like you said, their biggest need probably is quarterback as of right now, and obviously you got free agency coming up, and we're gonna talk. One possible solution. This doesn't have to necessarily be the draft. So you're saying defense, and you're saying Bain. If I went defense, I'd probably go Reese. That's personal preference, but taking free agency.
So we're taking free agency and that
free agency and the draft. Yeah. So
okay. So I'm going quarterback.
Yeah, I'd be going quarterback as well. And one possible solution is your guy. Tua.
It's not going to happen because the offensive line sucks.
And you know who else it could be? Kyler Murray. I think it would be Kyler Murray. 2 guys. And I think Kyler Murray would be a good fit there for the Jets. I really do. Kyler Murray's not a bad quarterback. I think he needs to change the scenery. You get to New York, you got all the stuff.
Go to die.
Aaron Rodgers, prime example. Yeah, I don't know, but I think that is a good fit. I like Kyler Murray there. And as we're going through these, those of you guys that are listening, those of you guys that are watching, let us know in the comments who you think would be the best fit, both free agency and the draft for these players. Obviously, we're doing this on March 1st before free agency is open, so you're going to get some players here probably in the next few weeks that are going to sign back with their teams. You're going to get franchise tags. So some of these players aren't going to be available by the time the last podcast. So this could definitely change a little bit. So yeah, Jets quarterback. We agree on that one then as well. Number 3, Arizona Cardinals.
Can go quarterback again.
It could definitely be quarterback again.
I think they're going to go with Jacoby Brissett. I think they're going to give him a chance this year.
And if Brissett is the option,
so I'm going with Brissett being the option, and then I think they transition into defense. I think they go cornerback or safety, probably somewhere deep in the backfield of their defense.
Really,
I think they go. Yeah, I think. And I like Caleb Downs. Give me Caleb Downs down there.
Yeah, and this is really
Ohio
tough
State,
here.
Match him up with maybe a former teammate. Did he play with Marvin Harrison?
Ohio State quarter or wide receiver. Could definitely be someone that they select maybe in the second round. If I am the Cardinals and Brissett is my starter, my main goal would probably be to protect Brissett. And that right side of the offensive line for them was not great. I'm not sure right now. I can't really project because I don't know who's going to be free agents. Obviously, you've got all the offensive linemen that are going to be free agents. You've got a lot of players in the draft that could be potential fits for them. But I'm going to say that their biggest need right now is offensive line, and you can pick and choose because there's going to be a lot of free agents. And I'm not going to sit here and go through the list of free agents. I'm not going to sit here and go through the list of offensive linemen, but. I'm going to say right tackle. I'm going to say right tackle's probably their biggest need, and you can go defense. We don't have to agree on these. That's what it's fun, just kind of going through all these and kind of seeing what we think. So, defense, right tackle. All right. Tennessee Titans pick 4 here. Biggest need for them. Jack, Titans fan, gave me his input. I want to see what your input though is as far as what you think they do.
Man, I think they could go offensive line too.
Yeah.
But I also think they need to beef up their defense a little bit. I don't know. I don't know the team that well. Just from looking and researching a little bit, they're probably
Yeah.
going to go defense,
Yeah.
and they'll probably go linebacker,
Yeah.
middle line. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to go with free agent. I don't know if they're going to draft it. I don't know what really good draft linebackers there are.
Yeah.
But I'd say probably middle of their defense is probably what they're going to be looking for.
Yeah. I like that. Sonny Styles be a huge pick for them there at 4. I don't think they do that, but it'd be awesome if they did. I'm going to say defense as well, but I'm actually going to go corner. I think they have, oh my goodness, it was one of the Wards, the guy that came over from Kansas City, whatever his name is, but you've got a lot of guys in free agency that they could pick up. I think McDuffie's probably going to get another deal from the Chiefs, so he's not going to be available. But I think corner, just a long, rangy corner. They play, and then obviously Saleh coming over, being the head coach. He's a defensive guy. I feel like he's going to continue to bolster that defense as well. So I agree with you as far as that goes. Offensive line could use a little upgrading as well. Defensive line, they've got Simmons there in the middle, really good, but they definitely have some holes all over the place. Obviously, that's why they're probably have a top 5 draft pick. But with that being said, their defense has not been terrible, especially run defense the past couple of years hasn't been terrible. But, linebacker-wise, if they do go linebacker, there are going to be some free agent linebackers. Devin Lloyd to be huge, staying in the division, going back there and playing the Jaguars twice a year. I think he might like that. And they're going to have some cap space to work with as well, so it'll be interesting to see what they do. Number 5 here, New York Giants, pick 5. Boy, oh boy. Where do they go? What do we got for them?
I think the defense is solid.
I think it is very solid.
I don't think they may mess with it a little bit later on in the draft, but I don't think they hit it early. I think they protect Jackson Dart. I think they want him to be hopefully potentially the franchise quarterback. Showing a lot of potential. Scadaboo showing a lot of potential. So I think they go offensive tackle.
Boy, yeah, I think they could go a lot of different ways. They need more weapons for Jackson Dart. I like Wan'Dale Robinson, but I think you just need more weapons. I think you need more weapons. I don't know if they go a weapon there and I haven't looked at a mock draft for them as far as what they might go there. Defense, they could go safeties, corners. There's a lot of different directions. It's so tough right now. I don't know the mind of their head coach, what Harbaugh wants to do. I feel like he's going to want his young quarterback to succeed. He wants to develop the quarterback. Give me their biggest need being an offensive weapon, maybe in free agency, if they can find a good offensive weapon to pair there with why can't I think of his name? He just got tore his ACL last year.
Malik Neighbors.
Malik Neighbors. Jeez, wow, unbelievable. Yeah, like I said, Wan'Dale Robinson, good receiver, but I think they need another guy there to pair with Neighbors. So give me wide receiver. And what did you pick again?
I'm going offensive tackle.
Offensive tackle. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot.
And I think they draft that.
Yeah. Cleveland Browns here at number 6. Cleveland Browns.
Everything except defense.
Yeah, their defense isn't bad. Their defense really isn't bad at all. I think they need offense.
Definitely need offense. They could probably. I think they don't even know their quarterback situation, but they got a couple to still choose from.
I think they're going to stick with Shador.
I don't know.
Give me wide receiver again.
Yeah,
honestly.
probably wide receiver. I would
Jerry
say
Jeudy. I think they're going to lose.
They got 2 solid running backs.
Yeah, I think they're going to lose Njoku. So tight end, wide receiver, a weapon there on the outside to pair with Jeudy. Yeah, give me a wide receiver for the Cleveland Browns. I think that's probably their biggest need as far as what I'm thinking.
Wide receiver, offensive line, probably both.
Yeah. Can never go wrong with too much offensive line. Their offensive line's not horrible, but they're just the Cleveland Browns. Commanders here at number 7, which is crazy because going into the season last year, I thought this was going to be a top 5 team in the NFL. I had them winning the division.
I had them close to winning the division.
Yeah.
I
Oh man. Well,
I'm going wide receiver. I'm going weapons.
weapons. I think they've got good weapons. Give me like just an all-star. Give me an all-star edge rusher. Give me an edge rusher. Von Miller was there, had 9.5 sacks and limited snaps. We don't know if Von Miller is coming back. They have a
Von
good.
Miller went there.
Yeah, they have a good. They have a good defense ish, but yeah, give me edge rusher. I think they could use a really good edge rusher there. New Orleans Saints biggest need. Do you give
I think Show's getting or Shile, whatever his name is.
Shook.
Whatever. I think he's getting a shot. So
No, yeah, for sure. His cards are crazy expensive right now.
probably you could probably go wide receiver there too.
Yeah.
Defense a little bit maybe. Offensive line, probably everything, a little bit of everything. Pick your poison, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, if I had to make a pick
I think the draft tier has them going like offensive tackle.
offensive tackle. Yes, I'll say. I mean, you got to do one of two things. You either got to give Shuck weapons, or you got to protect him. So if you're not going to give him weapons, you better get someone that can protect him. If you're not going to get someone to protect him, get him weapons.
I don't know what their
Cap situation, not
cap
great.
situation is. So
Not great.
yeah.
I think they're like $1 million over the cap right now. So, or $3 million over. So, yeah, I would say. Give me weapon. I want to go wide receiver or weapon in general for them. So just another playmaker to come in there. Chris Olave, he's been beat to a pulp, seems like the past couple of years. So I'm going to go weapon there. Kansas City Chiefs. I feel like we say this every single year, and this is the fifth time we're saying it. I want to go wide receiver again. They need an elite wide receiver. When were the Chiefs at their best? It was when Tyreek Hill was on that team, a person that could not only stretch the field, but had good hands, quick, open up things for Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce still gets open. He's older. This might be the last. Travis Kelce's technically still a free agent right now.
How many years have they got a wide receiver first in the draft?
They have Worthy.
No, how many times have they done that?
Drafted a first-round wide receiver?
Didn't they do Tony too?
No, Tony was drafted by the Giants.
Drafted by the Giants.
Giants.
Right,
Yeah.
Right.
Yikes. And he drafted Kadarius Toney. The next pick was Micah Parsons. Boy, the Giants really screwed that one up.
What was his name? Oh shoot, who else did they have besides Marquise? Who's that big guy that they?
Rashad. Not Rashid Shaheed. It's
No. I wouldn't think it's not. Well, he's a big dude, isn't it? Sydney something? Is it Sydney or what's his name?
current player.
Yeah, he was hurt all season and came back.
Rasheed Rice.
Rasheed Rice, yes. When was he?
You think it's Sidney Rice?
Yeah. I don't know. I was thinking Sydney Rice.
No, Rasheed Rice.
When did he get? Did he get drafted first round?
No, I don't think so.
They drafted him though, right?
Well, he's was he undrafted or no? Pick 55. So he's a second round draft pick. Yep. So he's a second round draft pick. Obviously, they have Hollywood Brown, Jalen Royals, Xavier Worthy as well. But Rasheed Rice is nice. I think you need another weapon. Give him Mahomes or offensive line.
You know what I'm thinking? A lot of people were complaining last year about not having a running back. I think they go Jeremiah Love. Notre Dame's big dude.
Pacheco's a good running back. He runs hard.
Yeah, but they were complaining. But Pacheco's never stays healthy. He wasn't healthy all season.
No, I don't think they need Love. I mean, I'm just saying that because I don't want them to get Love because I think they'd be insanely dangerous.
All right, I'm going running back. I gotta go Jeremiah Love.
I want to say receiver and
then I think they
bring in someone that can actually catch a ball.
Reconstruct some contracts, and I think they bring Tyreek Hill back.
Man, they still got to get Travis Kelce back first. So you're going to go running back. I'm going to go weapon in general. So it is what it is there. Last one, you got the Cincinnati Bengals. Biggest need, I'm just going to say defense. I think their biggest need is defense. I think Trey Hendricks.
I think they need to stop the bleeding as much as possible. So I think they
Trey
need to go line again.
Is he gone? Trey.
I don't know if he is or not. It's got them projected for
Trey Hendrickson. I think is gone.
I think
he's done.
They got them projected for an edge rusher. So
Yeah, I think they definitely do need an edge rusher. That whole thing that went down last year was it Murphy? Whoever that Shamir Stewart or Shamar Stewart. Boy, what a mess that was. Shamar Stewart, I think. Shamar Stewart, yeah, plays for the Bengals. Did he even have a good year last year? He had 1 sack.
Is that who they drafted?
Yeah, first round. And he was tempted just to go back to college and play because he wanted to be like very high paid and whatnot. So yeah, that's gonna wrap it up as far as segment 2 goes. Biggest needs, just really kind of statistics driven and getting into that draft season here. And I love all this stuff. I really do. I like the draft stuff. I love free agency. Man, when free agency rolls around, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be on spring break. I might get on and do like a little live stream free agency frenzy, just kind of go crazy, make a day out of it. But that's going to wrap up. It's going to wrap up segment 2. Don't go anywhere because when we come back, Casey's going to hear the game we're going to play. And Casey, I really do think you're going to like it or you're going to hate it. 2 options. We're going to find out after this. All right, time to talk about a game changer for snack time, Smackin' sunflower seeds. These aren't your average dry, dusty seeds. Nope, Smackin' takes flavor to the next level. Bigger, bolder, and straight up addicting. Whether you're chilling at the ball field, gaming with friends, or just need something to keep your hands busy, Smackin' has you covered. And the best part? No soggy seeds, no weak flavors, just pure Smackin' goodness in every handful. So if you're ready to upgrade your seed game, grab a bag of Smackin' sunflower seeds today and get ready to start smacking. Scan our QR code or click the link in our description to get 10% off your first order. We are back. And Casey, I've got a game for you. We've done something similar to this before. We're in this talks of free agency, and
you're not gonna make me look silly like I made you look silly last week, huh?
No, nope, not gonna make. Well, no, I shouldn't. But
I'll make myself silly. Don't worry.
Oh, this is the game though. We've done this before with quarterbacks. We are going to do a Madden running back attribute wheel. We've done the quarterback wheel, and you're like, man, I'm getting all these bad quarterbacks. All right, and you ended up winning the whole entire thing. So
I know how to strategize. I know how to work with bad.
And you did. You definitely did. So for those of you that don't know how this works, basically what happens is I have a wheel here with all 32 starting running backs. We have 10 attributes. So these 10 attributes, which are on Madden, are speed, acceleration, agility, change of direction, break tackle, trucking, elusiveness, carrying, awareness, ball carrier vision. Casey, you're going to need to write all those down.
Okay, hold on. What is it? The Madden
attributes. So what I'll do is I'll send this to you while I continue to go over the rules. So I'll just go ahead and send this to you so you have it here and you can see it. So everybody's like, you're probably thinking, okay, that's neat. The last time I simmed one season and kind of see how we did. This time I'm simming 10 years. We're going to do a 10-year sim. So you're going to build your running back on a 10-year sim. The only variables that are really going to be changing are going to be the attributes we have. Everything else is going to be the same. I'm going to put us on the same team. I'll do a random team. So I'll just probably swipe through and go through and pick a random team for us to play on. And then we're going to see how our 10-year careers play out. Next week, then, when we get on here, I'll tell you who won as far as who had the better career from the 10-year sim. So we'll spin the wheel. We're going to see what player you get, and you have to choose an attribute from that player. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. All right. Since you won last time, I'm going to give you the chance. You can either go first or second. I mean, it doesn't matter.
I'll go second.
Okay, leaving it wide open for me. So my first spin here, do you want to share this screen, or do you trust that I'm telling you the right players?
I'll trust it because I trust it last. Well, no, last time you put it on the screen.
I did put it on the screen. So my first player that I get to pick here is actually going to be. Okay, this is gonna be Travis Etienne. So Travis Etienne, and I get to pick a stat for Travis Etienne here. Just go ahead and give me, just as there's going to be better running backs out there, go ahead and give me Travis Etienne's, give me his agility. I think his agility's been pretty high, so just give me Travis Etienne agility. And now you are next here, so I can remove Travis Etienne. He's gone. No longer can be selected.
Okay.
Your first one's like, I mean, hopefully it's someone good. I really do it for your sake. Hope it's someone good. Oh, it actually is. It actually is here. You're going to get a rookie that turned it on last year, Quinshawn Judkins. Really good rookie last year. Quinshawn Judkins. What attribute are you taking from him?
Give me agility too.
Okay. Agility's kind of the nice one to kind of knock out of the way a little bit because I know there's going to be guys in here that be faster and stronger and quicker and whatnot. My next player. Ooh,
It's my player.
No, it's just back and forth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I got Jalen Warren. Ugh, golly, that's a toughie. Jalen Warren. He is quick. He's got give me his carrying. I'm gonna just take Jalen Warren's carrying. You know, his carrying can't be too low. I don't think he fumbles a lot.
Okay.
I'm saving some of these other attributes for hopefully some higher overall running backs. So Jalen Warren, whatever. Going to go ahead and spin for you here. See who you get. You are gonna get. Oh no way! This is a good one. Another rookie, Cam Skattebo. Cam Skattebo. That is a good
goodness. Give me
I'm excited for these guys to go head to head. I have to go in and do all these.
I'm gonna go break tackle.
Break tackle. Okay, break tackle. I like it. All right. Round and round the wheel goes. Where it lands, nobody knows. Okay, here we go. I got okay. Sorry. It's
terrible.
9:30.
It's from 9:30. I'm ready for bed, man.
It's from The Simpsons. I got Christian McCaffrey.
Oh wow,
Not taking his injury. No, Christian McCaffrey. Give me, give me change of direction for C-Mac there. Yeah, Christian McCaffrey, change of direction. Watch the change of direction is just horrible. It should be great, but you are going to get. Ooh, oh man, that's a good one. You're getting really good ones. James Cook. James Cook.
I'm gonna go.
It's kind of hard. While you're doing, while you're thinking here, I'm gonna go ahead and spin my next player. Are we freaking kidding? God, I couldn't have picked a. Oh, this is horrible.
I'm gonna go. James Cook. Give me. Oh goodness gracious. I'm gonna go acceleration.
That's actually probably really good. All right. I got Aaron Jones. I realized that he was just released by the Vikings. We're taking starters from the previous season. So all of last season they started. Aaron Jones started there. I'm actually going to go Aaron Jones ball carrier vision. So we're going to go ball carrier vision Aaron Jones just because I'm really scared to pick any of the other stats because I'm unsure. Your next player here is going to be a guy we just talked about. It is actually going to be Isaiah Pacheco. Isaiah Pacheco.
Speed.
Isaiah Pacheco's speed. Okay. All right. Easy enough. My next player. Oh, man, that's going to be good. Okay. I got DeAndre Swift. Give me DeAndre Swift's. Give me his elusiveness. I think that maybe I'm just picking that because it said his last name's Swift, but DeAndre Swift elusiveness here. Watch, I go on there and their stats are just horrid. You are going to get. Why are these all like just. Why are we not getting any of the good running backs? You get James Conner. I mean, they're all good running backs, but. James Conner. I'm going to go ahead and spin the wheel for mine here.
I'm going to go carrying.
Carrying. I got Bijan Robinson, finally. Bijan Robinson. I feel like I've got to go, just because I don't know if I'm going to get it again, I'm going to go break tackle for Bijan. and his break tackle could be terrible, but I'm going to go Bijan Robinson. I think he had a lot of yards after contact, so his break tackle should be pretty high. Okay, so Bijan there. Love that. Your next pick is going to be, oh, it's a good one. Breece Hall. It's a really good one. And you don't play a lot of Madden. I play a lot of Madden. Breece Hall's a good running back to use in Madden. Got an eye. While you're thinking of that, I'm going to go ahead and spin my wheel here. See who I get. I feel like I haven't looked at this screen the whole entire time doing this podcast here.
Oh, goodness.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Let's go change of direction
Love that.
for Breece Hall.
And I actually got Jahmyr Gibbs, and I'm going his speed. Jahmyr Gibbs' speed. Love that. Love that. Okay. Your next one is going to be oh gosh, what a great one. Javonte Williams. Javonte Williams. I can tell you right now the two that I would pick. If you haven't picked them already.
I'm going to go awareness.
Awareness. Okay. Did you have trucking or break tackle available or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have picked one of those. His freaking break tackle's stupid.
Yeah. Oh, no, I didn't have break tackle. I had Scatterboo for break tackle, but...
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I had trucking available.
My next one here...
What did I pick for him?
Awareness?
Awareness.
Yeah. Okay, I got Joe Mixon. He didn't even play last year, but I'm going to go ahead and take his acceleration because I feel like he's fast. Okay, we'll go Joe Mixon here for acceleration. I think we just have a couple left here.
We have 3 left.
Ooh, you got Omarion Hampton. Omarion Hampton, Chargers running back. You are getting all the rookies.
I'm going to go trucking with him.
Trucking for who?
Hampton.
Okay, I like that. I just spun mine. I got Ramondre Stevenson, and I actually went trucking as well with Ramondre Stevenson. So I only have one left, so you should only have 2 left.
Yeah, I got 2 left.
Perfect, perfect. Okay. Your next one. Oh, great one. Saquon Barkley.
I'm going to go elusiveness.
Elusiveness, okay. So you just have ball carry vision left, and I just have awareness left. So whatever I get here is going to be my awareness. So who am I getting for awareness? I am getting... okay. We're getting Kenneth Walker awareness. Okay. And you are getting... What was your last one? Ball carrier vision.
Ball carrier vision.
Devon A-Chain.
Okay.
Ball carrier vision. All right. So that is going to go ahead and finish that up. And are you able to go through each one of these to say who we have really quick? And then, like I said, what I'll do is I'll go through on Madden. I'll create these players. The receiving abilities, they're all going to be just random for both of us. So they're all going to be the same. So we might have like 75 for the receiving stuff. Or not 75, like in the 70s for receiving. And then obviously juke, all that stuff is in there. I'll put that at the same for both of us as well. Okay. So I'm going to go through all mine really quick. I have the speed of Jahmyr Gibbs, the acceleration of Joe Mixon, the agility of Travis Etienne, the change of direction of Christian McCaffrey, the break tackle of Bijan Robinson, the trucking of Ramondre Stevenson, elusiveness of DeAndre Swift, the carrying of Jaylen Warren, the awareness of Kenneth Walker, and the ball carrier vision of Aaron Jones. So I feel like I like that a lot. What do you got?
I got Judkins with agility, Scatterboo with break tackle, James Cook with acceleration, Isaiah Pacheco with speed, James Conner with carry, Breece Hall with change of directions, Javonte Williams, with awareness, Amari and Hampton with trucking, Saquon Barkley with elusiveness, and Devon Achane with ball carry vision.
I'm excited. I'm really excited. Like I said, it's a 10-year sim, so I'm going to send 10 years for both of us. We're going to see really who has the better career, career of a running back, usually around 10 years. But that's going to wrap it up. A little bit different as far as podcast goes, just kind of spitting a lot of information out there. If you guys like this style of podcast, definitely let us know in the comments. If you guys like these type of games, let us know in the comments. I think I'm really smelling another game show coming up here in the next few weeks as well. So I think that's going to wrap it up for us here on this Sunday evening. So thank you guys for stopping in, and we will see you next week.